So before we begin, this episode was recorded last month, way before the protesting and riots were happening. Win and I believe that there are actually more important voices that you should be listening to right now. But if you need a break from the chaos, Erwin and I hope we can provide you with that relief. So what could we do? I think one of the most important steps is to inform yourselves. We can take action by helping the cause, donating to organizations that would help the cause, and most importantly, vote during local and state governments, also national governments too, because we need more diversity in those in power. Because if not, then I think things are just going to remain the same. Thank you, and most importantly, remember that there's still a virus out there. Please, be safe and be healthy. Enjoy the episode.
What's up, everybody? This is the Difficult to Please podcast. This is Erwin.
And this is JV.
This is we were calling this the Third Space podcast, but whatever comes out on Anchor comes out. I'm not even sold on Third Space as the title.
Yeah, I actually had to look that up on Wikipedia. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because we're about to go with like another coronavirus kind of thing too, but I guess like this does kind of connect with like the coronavirus stuff. So
yeah. So video games, Third Space, but that's not even a cool title.
Third Space sounds like so.
It's too like in your head, kind of intellectual, but
right.
It's
like,
really not.
Third Space. Ooh. So what was your definition of third space?
Well, because like I remember, this is back when we were working at Starbucks. Is that like in the manuals or like in the trainings? Was that like Starbucks defined like your first space was like your home. That's like your home, and anything that you define as home. Okay. And then your second space is like your workplace. And then the third space is like the kick it spot, where you don't necessarily have any like responsibility. You just kind of like be around people or like
you like
that's what like Starbucks was trying to be for everybody.
Got it. You all right?
But yeah, so like that's what they're. Yeah, I'm good. I had an itch in my ear, so I had to like scratch it real quick. I was like, But anyways, like, well, that's like the meat of the podcast. Just want to say, like, what's up? Are you good? How's coronavirus?
I told you my life hasn't really changed. The only difference is I can't go to IKEA. Supposedly we're gonna open up some stuff on Friday. So,
what's the thing you're looking forward to open though?
IKEA.
Like, what do you need from IKEA?
I want to build a desk.
You like that's it. Swedish meatballs?
I don't know. I just want to build a desk. That's it. I've been like
dollar cinnamon rolls. Like, what do you?
Dude, all I want to do is build a stupid desk I've been eyeing on like for a while. It requires like 1 part from Home Depot and like 3 parts from IKEA. That's it.
So it's a lot of DIY.
Yeah, that's it. Just I really wanted to do this because like I had this whole stretch of like days off and I really wanted to do something. It's like, oh, I'll just go to IKEA and like build something. And then like I look at IKEA's website. It's like, sorry, we're all closed. And like, fuck. And when like they've tried to, if they want to like ship you something, that's at the end of the month.
Oh, for the loss, man.
I know, right? And it keeps getting pushed back. So if IKEA does open like soon, then I would do it. Because now they're gonna start slowly opening like retail, but as long as it's curbside. So kind of like what Best Buy's already been doing. What's up?
Have you gone like a grocery shopping or anything inside a store during this whole like coronavirus?
A few times, yeah. You?
Yeah, because I mean, with the exception of there's like tiers of like how companies care about like her, or they're taking it seriously, right? So like Safeway, which is part of like the whole Albertsons Vons family companies and shit. So like they're like very whatever about like hygiene and all that shit. But then like I go to Trader Joe's and those fuckers are like, we can only max at 50 people in the store, wait, line up like a sneaker drop, and and then like when you're inside the store, there's like not only are the cashiers and the stock people, but there's like people actively cleaning every aisle, shelf, like wiping everything fucking down, and it's like, oh, you're taking this fucking serious.
But do you feel safer at that store though? Because it's like it's about perception of feeling safe.
Yeah, because I actively see somebody wiping down something that somebody touched, with the exception of fruit or whatever, you know, like food. Right. But like fixtures or anything that's like a ledge, they'll wipe shit down. Like that's every, good. Yeah, that's I feel safer because I know it's being clean.
Right. So that's the thing. I mean, I think that's like the big bottom line of like what it takes for us to open up the country again, or whatever, in the economy. Yeah. Is that people need to feel safe before they can go out. That's it. Like, I think the moment you start feeling safe, people will be okay with going out.
Is COVID messing with your Ramadan schedule, or is it more like chill? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't change anything.
You just still don't eat until sundown?
I don't change anything. I just sleep, if anything. But I go to work too. So like I said, essentially my life has never changed. The only difference is I can't go to IKEA.
It's like, but they're not asking you. I mean, I know we've talked about this offline about how like work has made you like stay longer, or like you've worked more than previous, but that's independent of COVID.
Correct. Nothing to do with COVID.
Yeah. So like now it's still nothing. You're chilling.
Still the same thing. Yeah. Someone's still injured from work, and hopefully she comes back by the end of June. She was out for 6 months, man.
6 months?
Yeah. But like, I'm okay now. Time. Yeah, I'm okay now because they have other people covering too. So I'm like, I'm not complaining.
You went like a good 6 weeks on the night shift, right, or the overnights.
And so the last month I haven't been doing graveyard, so that's good. So like, I'm no longer upset about it.
You're like the only person in the medical field, a friend of mine in the medical field, who has not felt like the pressure of COVID.
Oh, really? Yeah. The only pressure I feel is like I can't go to like other stores. That's it. Like I still go to like grocery markets and stuff like that. It's funny because I'll go in just for like the last time I went, I just went for like 2 bottles of wine and like some chips and candy, and that's it. I was like, what I rung up at the groceries, and they just look at me and they're like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, I just want to drink tonight. That's it. Just sometimes canning wine will get me.
No, hey, update. Did you cop anything from using your scrubs or your ID?
No, I'm not one of those people. I think the most I've ever gotten so far was like 1 chicken bowl and a water bottle. And some burritos.
From like Chipotle?
No, for like a local Mexican restaurant. That's it. Those are the only things I actually really got the last few weeks.
So like if Lolitas starts something, you're not going to get Lolitas?
I might go get Lolitas actually. Not going to lie. If it was Lolitas, I'd be like, California burrito, please.
My friend.
You got it. And he flips the fucking coin in the air and catches it.
Wait, oh shit, we were there last time. Yeah, we were ahead, and then the guy was still there. He just looks super old now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, long time no see.
Oh shit, update. Yo, we found a spot here in Portland that's the closest to San Diego Mexican food. Like, I ordered the California burrito the other day, and the meat, the marinade, and the cut was like, oh shit, this is like the closest. It's not Lolitas, but it was very close to like a sub-tier Roberto's Cali burrito.
Interesting.
Very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm like,
This is the most athletic thing you had?
well, because here in Portland, when it comes to like Mexican food, the way that they use the carne asada, the cuts of meat sometimes aren't the same as San Diego's.
Right.
So like they'll use more of like a fattier piece, or like they'll keep like a tendon on or something like that. So it's tougher when they cook it, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this is not carne asada, but okay.
Interesting. But are the not this? I don't want to sound racist or anything, but are they Mexican? The people who own the restaurant?
Yeah, like every spot we've gone to, it's like,
I wonder what makes it so different.
like a family like taco shop, or not a family joint, but it's like these are like Mexican people making the food. They're not like white people.
Yeah, I wonder what the difference is. Is just because like we're so close to the border that
it has to be something about taste and like how like here in Portland, people put rice and beans burritos. It's like a given, and like a lot of pico.
Okay,
so it's a different flavor profile versus and I obviously there's a lot of regionality in Mexican food. Period. So like, LA Mexican food is different from San Diego Mexican food,
right? And compared to San Francisco, kind of thing.
Yeah, all around the coast. So like for sure, like Portland and San Diego are like, what the fuck? This is
right.
This is not the same. So that's like the one highlight. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, sick.
This is good. I like this. Got it. That's good.
But was it?
What's up?
I would say a southern food. I think Portland's pretty good at it.
Southern
and like barbecue too.
Really?
Yeah,
but not like all southern food. Just barbecue.
Barbecue and like barbecue. Like I'm trying to think about
like a Franklin's barbecue kind of thing.
Yeah, like a Franklin's, but like a Portland kind of inspired. I've obviously never been to Franklin's. I think you've been to Franklin's, right?
Couldn't get to Franklin's.
Oh, that's right. You went to the other one.
Yeah, I forgot which one, but yeah, I went to that one. It was good too. But yeah, I wanted to go to Franklin's, just never had the chance.
It's hard to beat that smoke though, like because San Diego doesn't have the like smoky type barbecue. I mean, there's not that many people do like the Texas style like brisket and all that. So.
Right. It's different. They use like different. I forgot what Little Piggies did, but Little Piggies is actually really good barbecue in San Diego. On Coronado.
Is that new?
No, it's old. It's been there for a while. It's just on the Coronado Island. Yeah, see. So,
what's up?
Yeah, so while having your being in quarantine right now, like how have you been communicating with like people and others lately? Is it through video games and stuff like that, or like how are you interacting with others other than Rona?
With the exception of like texting, I still like text Raph, or like I send people memes through the Instagram, or talk to like I reply to people's stories. Yeah, I mean video games. Like I still play COD. I feel like I'm the only one still playing.
Are you playing the new one too? Oh no!
The battleground style, battle royale style. Yeah. Well, because I'm also like watching like more like streamers now.
How's that going for you? I'm still not into watching streamers yet.
It's a new thing because like I remember when I first knew of the idea of watching people play video games, and I've been on the record on this podcast, right, being like, it's still kind of like a weird phenomenon watching other people play video games, because like I want to have my controller and like like scroll through like what but yeah, I the way that I see it, for me, it's like seeing people's tactics and how they approach like video games or like how they approach that specific game.
Right.
Because if somebody's not playing like Call of Duty, I'm like, I don't want to watch it. I don't care for Fortnite. I don't care about a lot like Apex or whatever. So it's like, oh, like
Valorant
this
now.
person.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Valorant. Like there's so many games that keep coming out, man. Like I'm not gonna watch a League of Legends or Dota stream. Like, I don't fucking care.
True. I don't either.
But on the top of that, like, I know we're talking about this, but did you end up watching that Travis Scott stream on Fortnite?
I didn't watch all of it. I just watched a few moments of it because I was like really disinterested, but I was like more interested in like the concept itself. You know what I mean? Because it's so new. Because it makes me wonder, like, how much money did Fortnite drop on that? You know?
Well, because like even I don't know if what I read on The Verge was that they're doing it's like not Cascade. What's the other DJ? Diplo, who did last Friday. And then this Friday, it's going to be Dylan Francis, Steve Aoki, and Deadmau5.
Wow. All
like that's like, that's basically like a mini Coachella.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's insane. So they're all doing it in Fortnite the same way?
Yeah, same way.
Huh. So it's interesting.
Party mode or whatever they call it.
Oh, okay. So so there is an actual mode where people will just like log in and spawn and just do whatever.
Yeah, so like there's no weapons. You just group up and chill like you're going with your crew to like a music festival. It's the new thing, but it's like a trip to me. And I think this is like part of like our meat of like what we're really talking about in Third Space. Like why like we've gotten to a point where we're almost like this is very niche and nerdy, but like Sword Art Online or like Hack Sign.
Yeah.
where you log in and you actually like
are a part of
interact with people, not just like doing missions and shit. You're just like doing side quests to hang out.
Right. So this is really interesting because it's funny how those two things came blended together. So for example, people like you saw earlier, people DJs and stuff like musicians were like live streaming their music, right?
Yeah.
And then there's video games. Obviously, it's evolved so much from MMOs, right? Like it all kind of like started with like MMORPGs, then MMOs, and then like I think Fortnite really did a good job finally blending the two together. Like how do you blend like an MMO game with like pop culture? Like easy, they did it with Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
So when you talk about this third space about people just coming together just to hang out, like in a video game, just to hang out, like that's already been there for quite a while. Like we saw that, you can say that with like WoW or like other MMOs, like Final Fantasy 14 and stuff like that. And like people, like you know, people meet and greet each other. Like that's what I call like offline meetings. Like people will meet and greet offline, and then yeah. So it's interesting seeing Fortnite also taking that step forward. Because it's now a little bit more relatable. Like, oh, it's pop culture now. Like, oh, you don't have to be in character. You don't have to role play as someone as the Horde and the other one as the Alliance. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, oh, I'm me. The person's like also here. We're just watching a Travis Scott concert kind of thing now. So it's a little bit more acceptable rather than less it's a little bit less nerdy for sure. But like in essence, it's like hella nerdy, but at the same time, it's like not as nerdy. But what's actually been go ahead.
No, I was going to say that in the beginnings of our podcast and talking about like this convergence culture of like we were saying how the things that we associated with the podcast, like this nerd culture, like video games, anime, hip hop, streetwear, like that used to be just different people. Now that it's like starting to blend into this, like
it's like a confluence of new culture.
Yeah, you have to. It's kind of like you have to be like open to everything.
Right.
So for things about Fortnite and having Travis Scott is like how this is like fucking future. Like this is like blowing my fucking mind. But I'm also buzzed, so I mean, it is what it is.
No, it's dope because it's like, because it like I said, it's finally blending in pop culture now. Like it's the fuck, it's finally blending in pop culture. Which
I was looking for water.
Got it. Yeah, so like I said, it's finally blending in pop culture together too. Because like I said, it's like less nerdy, less niche. And now it's kind of like when you do finally kick it with your friends again, you guys can talk about like, oh yeah, we were on Fortnite last night for like the Travis Scott concert. Like that's so easy to transition that conversation together. It's like no one really kind of left kind of thing. You know what I mean?
No, it's like those early days of like AIM,
right?
Like when you just like or like not really chat roulette, but when you go into a chat room and you know someone's not trying to like catfish you, the people who are your age and you connect with them. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is like, yeah, like having that offline kind of like continuation of like your online relationships, or like the people like you kept talking to on a daily basis through digital means, and then you see them, and then next time like you hang out, you're like, oh yo, like did you catch the Travis Scott concert? There's also going to be like the Minecraft like festival like really? Later this month, right? Or like oh, did you check out the stream from like Selection or like Pharrell or whatever? So it's like it's gonna be like, I think what COVID's doing is it's forcing our kind of like digital means to scale up so that we can be like always kind of connected and plugged in.
Right. And it's like it's kind of creepy because it's a little too close to reality at that point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like these are real artists.
Because we're getting close to like a sword art online. and I keep telling you this. And when we get close to this idea of like when we have to log in all the time to like interact with people, like it's going to take that one moment where someone is going to get fucking stuck online and they can't log the fuck
out. That's what we all need. Like, let's like be scared of like VR games. Just kidding. That's what I mean. That's what the evolution of gaming is going to be now. It's going to go to VR. It's about taking what you could do with VR to the next level. Because I think platform games are like going to be there. What's the new? It's going to be VR. Like, have you seen the new Half-Life Alyx?
No, I have not.
It is probably the dopest VR game right now. Like see people play it. It's like insane. It's fucking nutty because it's a VR set and like it's a Half-Life game. So just imagine the crazy shit you'll see.
The only thing I've seen on Oculus or any kind of VR was like that lightsaber game.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like
it's like DDR meets lightsabers.
That's all. I'm like, I mean, was there a CES this year? No, right?
Yeah,
there was no CES. Was there?
Yeah, in the beginning. It's always the beginning of the year. It's always the beginning of the year.
Oh, there's no E3. That's what.
No E3 this year.
No E3. So yeah, like, I think when it comes to VR, still, you have to have. There has to be something that's going to draw you into VR.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right now, like because it's still Xbox and PS5 and PC gaming. Like, what's the step that gets you to VR?
Money. If you can dish out like an extra $300, $400 for like a Oculus set in. They're pretty good.
Or it's like it's like a combination of like hardware and the software. So like
Right.
things have to be more accessible, right? So like a lot of people have either Xbox or PS4
Right.
or PlayStation, whatever, right?
Mhm.
And then some people will have one of those plus Switch now
Right.
because that's like the only handheld that's viable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
it's like, okay, now it's like fucking Oculus. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's still a lot of money. Yeah.
Hardcore gamers like a huge investment for sure.
Yeah. And it's like hardcore gamers. Oh, yeah. I want to drop 2 G's on my gaming like rig.
Yeah, that's true. And then you have to consider that I think PS5 and the new Xbox know it's going that route. That's why they're making towers for the next.
Yeah. Because they have to. Because
And their current technology can't dish that much output.
they got to keep up with like all the gaming PCs because that's where the streamers are at. That's where the fucking like the top tier level of gaming is at right now.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
They have to kind of like, unless like I haven't kept up with the Xbox news, but like, are they doing like on the new gen? Are they doing like the pro version and a like entry level? Or is it all just like one now?
I think there's just stages of one now.
Oh, okay.
I would have to check. I don't actually know the answer to that. Interesting. Huh. No, I'm thinking.
Well,
what's up? Go ahead.
yeah, right. No, because I'm like, I was gonna add on or slash segue into like how COVID is. Fuck, I'm kind of buzzed right now. So,
Okay. Are you trying to like talk about like the positive things that are coming out of COVID?
no, I was gonna say how like this is harping on video games and COVID. How Overwatch League kind of got fucked up because of people leaving and people have to like shelter in place in America versus Korea. So it's just like it just seems so what's the word? In disarray.
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely. Those teams that
right?
have to train with each other. Oh yeah, definitely. But like, you could say the same thing about any other sports team. It's kind of fucked up. But I wonder if like if they all live in like one house, they're just all
Like
quarantined.
the real world?
Huh? Yeah, no.
Like the real world?
Because don't they like own houses? Because like pretty much like a barracks,
Basically.
and they all
Like
just train all day. And they're just like,
they're not just gonna go to like I don't see them hanging out in their own apartments and then like
I'll see you at work
kicking
tomorrow.
it.
See you at the arena tomorrow.
They're not video game testers, you know.
Right, right.
No, but I guess I guess the point of it was saying how what's his face Sinatra on Overwatch straight dipped in the middle of the season to go to Valorant.
Oh wow.
So his I guess what I've been reading is like, he got over it. He's like, I just don't feel passionate about Overwatch, so I'm just gonna play this new game.
Of course. Sounds like a classic gamer who just like bounces from game to game.
That's what I'm saying. And like when it comes to like pro video gamers, like I feel like this is more like a video game only esports problem because
People
I
can
don't
just switch
see
from sport to
LeBron
sport.
saying, I mean, Michael Jordan would be like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go play baseball. Like, but I don't see LeBron going like, I'm gonna go play baseball. Fuck this, you know?
Like just the next day, he's like, I'm just gonna play baseball. Peace.
Or like, I don't see it like
That's
Kobe
true.
Bryant, rest in peace. Like, he's like, I'll play basketball. I'm not gonna fucking play baseball, you know?
I'll play tennis now. Peace. Like the fuck?
Like, I'm not gonna see Tiger Woods. So like, I'm gonna start playing basketball. Like, the fuck, dude. Like, that's the only thing I'm like. It kind of raises the question for me because, like, I think because there's no sports right going on right now, and like I was looking it up, like what can I watch in that would replace sports right now? I'm like, I could do esports. Like, I could really get more into like Overwatch. I'm like, I haven't really, but it's just for me. It's like, well, at the end of the day, like, shouldn't this be the time because of coronavirus that esports should be like more of a place that takes the spotlight?
Right. Agree. Have you seen like some of the pro gamers, like some of the Fortnite players that like their skills don't necessarily translate to Valorant? Like I think they're saying right now, like the best Valorant teams are like CS players, Counter-Strike players.
I haven't seen any gameplay from Valorant, so you might have to break it down for like mine, like basic ass. Like what's the concept behind Valorant? Is it like Apex?
No, I think it's more of a competitor to the Counter-Strike and maybe Apex. Counter-Strike, Apex, and what's the other game series? Yeah, I think it's like more of like their version of like Counter-Strike, Apex mixed in with like Overwatch Heroes.
But it's also like Battleground style, or is it more like
It's more like Counter-Strike. It's like Counter-Strike, but you have heroes, but they don't respawn. Like there's like you have to detonate bombs and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like a confluence of like those two, as like Counter-Strike and Overwatch.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, you know, like, and it's obviously made by people Fortnite. So, yeah.
Oh, I can see why that shit doesn't fucking like translate.
Right,
Like because of it, like just on the concept alone, I'm like, Fortnite is such a solo game, anyways. Because like, there's so much shit you have to do to play fucking Fortnite.
Right. And the people in Counter-Strike, they're like tactical nerds. They're like, all right, you go that way and go this way, blah, blah, blah. Let's meet over here.
There's a lot more of like that, like
Team cooperation, stuff like that.
team co-op, trying to figure out what hero works the best, what guns work the best on each map, shit like that. Versus like Fortnite, like, oh, I'm just gonna build my fort fucking like all the way up to the top, and
right.
wall your ass in, like, okay.
And what's crazy about this at Valorant too is like I think you can only choose like your team can only choose like that one hero kind of thing. You know what I mean? So everyone's a different person.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like just knowing how to make it work.
Oh yeah, so it has that kind of like
That Overwatch kind of thing.
like tank support,
Share something.
DPS,
Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, I mean, like the thing about like Valorant, because it's still in beta, like I don't know the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. This might be like the best episode because I'm just like rated, and I see myself on screen. And I'm like, oh yeah. People were gonna say, or everyone was kind of buzzed right now. I was like, yeah, I was pretty buzzed.
He's like,
No, because I'm all, like, because I'm still here in Portland. I'm like I'm very connected to like San Diego news. What's the 4 for?
I'm just letting you know it's 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
sorry, I tried to make it discreet. I didn't know you were gonna call it.
I saw good. I don't know. I was like, oh, what's the 4? Like, what was it?
Let me throw a West Side.
But
I'll throw Bloods.
West Side. No, but okay. Like, I recently found out today, Sioux Plantation closed down.
Yes, they're not gonna reopen. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, Mary Mason like changing. And then the second thing, I was like, Toronado in North Park is closing down too.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh damn, like all these like San Diego like staples for me is like closing. So like when I come back, whenever, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be the same but different.
Yeah, the meatball place I told you closed down from the people who run Crafting Commerce.
Yeah, because they can't fucking like their shit is. They gotta have people sit down.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to make money because like that was kind of like because
the ambiance.
Yeah, because like what do you call it? Polite Provisions doesn't sell food, so like people want to buy food from next door.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I hope they like stay. I mean, it's a really cool place. It's just fuck. Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of like I've been listening to a lot of the David Chang podcasts, where he rants a lot about how the restaurants are fucking taking like the hit, and there's gonna be a lot of restaurants that we're not gonna see again. Mm-hmm. And here in Portland, it's starting to become like dire where I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if this restaurant's gonna come back or this bar is gonna come back.
Right. Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
Dude, I don't know if it's good or it's bad. I'm just like just chilling, dude. Like my thoughts aren't. This is my second, dude. I had a tequila mule before this, and I was like, I think I need a beer, drink, do this shit.
It's funny how you're like gradually getting worse throughout the podcast. Like if you just listen to the beginning,
sad, dude.
It's so funny. Damn, I'm like jealous I wasn't drinking now.
Yeah, well, it's like that's what it is, man. Like I've been drinking a lot more during quarantine.
Here.
Dog, it's like every other day. I don't even know what fucking day it is. Like I honestly thought this morning was Friday and I was fucking psyched. I was like, yes, we fucking made it. And I was like, oh shit, no, it's fucking Thursday. Son of a bitch. Okay, and it's also fucked up how what time?
What was that?
No, what time is the sunset in San Diego right now?
7:35.
So like right now, the sun sets at 8:30, right? And the sun rises at like 6. So I fucking ran this morning at like 6:30 or whatever in the morning, and then like at 3:00 in the afternoon, I was like, wait a minute, did I run this morning or was that yesterday? Like the.
Damn, you're at like one of those stages or even like the same days fucked up.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God, the same days all fucked up because the sun's coming out longer. Mm-hmm. I don't know what fucking day it is.
That's why you have you have to have calendars, man.
I do, but I'm like, fuck.
Like the ones where you can actually like cross out the date.
Okay, not like that. Fuck that. It's fucking iCloud, bitch. All right, let's go into what we're hype on right now. What you got?
I guess what am I hyped on right now?
What are you hype on, man? What's quarantine got you hype on? Besides IKEA, we talked about in the front.
Fuck, that was like the only thing.
You can't get hype on IKEA. We already fucking talked about it.
What can I get hyped on? I think, okay, maybe this is not like a weird hyped on, but it's like a big realization. Sure, something I'm kind of hyped on, but I think what was so crazy about this coronavirus thing is that I kind of reconnected with a lot of people that I kind of
nice. Yeah.
burnt bridges with a little bit. So like we were just all slowly connecting again. Like the other day I had a friend who like on Discord and was like, yo, can we talk for a minute? And like, this is something from 3 years ago. And like we started talking and he was like, dude, I'm sorry for being a dick and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. And like I said my piece, he said his. And then like 4 other friends I reconnected with too. So I was just like, this is kind of interesting. So maybe I need to like find all the people that I kind of like burn bridges with and start like try to reconnect and something like that. So I guess that's something I'm like kind of hyped about. Like I'm hyped about the fact that like I was able to like repair some friendships from quarantine. Sorry, I watch you smash your
Yo, we're gonna put this on fucking YouTube, man. This is like episode like 27, part 1 of like the fucking video podcast. This shit is fucking crazy. Rona seemed like my fucking drunk husband. God damn it.
What?
Rona.
Where is she?
She's in the living room watching TV.
Oh.
We're in Reptar's room.
Reptar's own room. That's interesting.
Well, because this is like Rona's like workspace, plus like Reptar brings all his toys in here. So he kind of like kicks it in here. So
got it.
We call it Reptar's room.
Got it. What are you hyped about?
I finally closed my Chase account, my Chase checking account.
Why?
because I wasn't getting direct deposit anymore, so I started accruing fees. So I said, "Fuck this! I'm not doing this shit."
Why don't you just go with Navy Federal or something like a credit union?
Well, yeah, that's the plan now. That I'm gonna go to a credit union here with my Chase money.
Do you have a security like close
It's
out
the
all your
most-
credit cards?
No, I just had my I still have my Chase credit card, but I was like, yo, if you're gonna take money from my shit because I don't got direct deposit and I don't put less than $100 in my account, like I'm just gonna fucking close my account. What the fuck? There's no fucking point of keeping this account open.
I mean, it's a commercial bank. That's how they want to make money. Anyway,
Yeah, so fuck that. I'm not going to Wells Fargo. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna find the bank that takes the Coinstar shit and then just open a checking account there.
nice.
That's like the one thing I hype on. I'm also being hype on my daughter to be born.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what's up.
Sorry, I didn't know you wanted to talk about that, so that's why I never brought her up.
Yeah.
You got a date?
September 5th, 6th, something like that. It's gonna be a late summer baby.
Damn.
Baby Amelia.
Amelia?
Yep.
Middle name?
Summer.
Amelia Summer. Oh, interesting. After the season.
It's a very white name, but it's lit.
As Mendoza at the end. It's less
It's all
white.
good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Nice. Cool.
But yeah.
So what you got planned?
Yeah.
What you got planned coming up? What's Erwin Mendoza got planned?
Fuck, dude. I really wish like things were open. I'm getting really sick and tired of fucking being at home. I tell Ronan this every day. I'm like,
Oh, cabin fever is
Fuck,
being real
dude.
for you?
yeah, because like I mean, I go out and run. That's like, and I do the grocery runs and shit. But besides that, I just want to go inside a fucking bar and just hang out, or like sit down at a restaurant. Like I miss those like little things. Like takeout's cool and all because I'm like, oh, I cut the middleman out. Like, you know, like I don't have to tip or whatever. I'll tip a little bit. Versus if I was like sitting down in the restaurant, I'm gonna have like a couple drinks or like I'm gonna order more than I like ordered for like takeout. And there's still like things closed here in Portland that they don't want to reopen up until this shit's over. So I'm like, oh, fuck, like Blue Star Donuts.
Why donuts? I don't see donuts being down there. Okay.
Well, cause there's like Voodoo Donuts is not 24 hours anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like little shit. Like I just want to get back to normal too. So and I also need a haircut. This
Same
shit is
here.
like fucking emo boy, like almost like Korean pop star status. This shit is long as fuck, dude. Blackpink.
Oh, dude, Blackpink. That's my shit. Anyways, we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this a good spot? Wrapping it up.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
Well, I guess the wrap up. It's a fucking buzz. Okay,
I'll try.
I mean,
Go ahead.
go. You want to try? You're more coherent than I am right now.
Oh, you could try it. I want to see you do it.
Well, before we hit our hour mark, I think when it comes to the online space as being this like third space that's not home, not work, as a place to kick it, there's some merits to it, and I think there's the idea that you can try and bring this virtual experience of like a real life event, like having a concert, right?
Right.
I think for years there's always been like the live streams from Coachella, but it felt like a production versus like you going on your device,
Right.
And watching a virtual Travis Scott perform. So I mean, there's I think an aesthetic difference, and also kind of like this. I don't want to say ethereal. It's like this, like you're there, but your avatar is there. Kind of like it's not the same as if you were watching a live stream of Coachella.
Right. Very true.
So I mean, it's interesting. I think
it's a new experience for sure.
It's a new experience, and I think we're getting closer to this idea of like a virtual, like I say, like a Sword Art Online or a Hack Sign, where we fully dive in and
you're a part of the game. You're integrated into the game.
We're integrated. Yeah,
definitely.
Shout out to you. That's the word I'm talking about.
We also talked about like how because of like the internet and like the internet's so able to close all these gaps together, like create all these bridges from different cultures, that like you're now seeing like all these different niche like nerd cultures coming together, and it's like whether it's like from like gaming or real life and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all translating and it's all going straight to online, because like online is like the new place where we all kick it and like make new friends and stuff like that, whether it's games or forums or Reddit forums or something like that. Like that's what's up. Like I think when you say the new third space, it's online is definitely it first. I would say the third space is online compared to like Starbucks or something like that.
Yeah,
or
not
would
yet.
you consider it like its own area?
It's like
Fourth space, 4D space, 4D space.
IMAX, like the fuck. I think it's an experience. It'd be like 2.5. It's not really a third space.
Right. I think so. That's fair to say.
It's like, because you're at home, so like physically, if you're doing like playing Fortnite, you're still at home consuming on your own device. It's just you're like mentally not present in the home.
Right. So what do you think the new fourth, if there was a fourth space, do you think it would be VR?
I think real third space would have to be VR.
Real third space?
Yeah, because I think when it comes to like this third space of like Travis, like a Fortnite party mode, or like Minecraft kicking it, or like the virtual campuses on Minecraft or whatever, like that is not necessarily the same, because, well, actually I don't know the whole like the community aspect of Minecraft. I just know like for the most part, like Fortnite, you're still like grouping up with like a few of your friends, versus like if you were to have a party at your house, or like if someone's birthday party at someone's house, like that's like a real kind of like gathering of more than like for your squad.
Right.
So
got it.
Yeah, almost there.
Okay. Let's wrap it up. Well, that was a wrap up, but
that was a wrap up.
That was a wrap up.
All right. Thanks for listening. Share. We're still on Spotify, iTunes. When you get a chance, you can check out JV's podcast, Annotated.
Oh my gosh, really?
We're cross promoting. Let's get this.
God.
Let's get this paper, JV.
I was trying to
Let's
keep
get this
it under
fucking
wraps
paper,
for
bro.
a while.
Get this fucking paper, bro. Have Ray listen to your fucking podcast. Ray's not listening to your shit, dog.
Who?
I say Ray listens to your podcast. I'm just kidding.
Oh, does he?
I don't know.
Oh, I think you're talking about Ray's on.
We're just fucking like cross promote this shit. Eugene, JV has a podcast. Annotated.
God damn. Yeah, I do have another podcast. We're on episode 8 right now. So change formats, experimenting, reading data.
Formats.
Reading data, looking at analytics.
I don't watch as much animes JV and Kyle, so that's like their thing. It's very like very niche. I try listening and I'm like, oh, this sounds promising. JV has a lot of hot takes. Kyle has a hot take.
It's just him shit.
Kyle has like the same. Kyle like JV has. I did like I know I'm cross promoting your shit. I'm like, man, Kyle's a good foil to you, bro, on your anime shit. I'm like, oh. But I'm like, oh, that's also me to you in this podcast. We're like
right,
the same.
right. That's the thing. That's what it makes sense. You're just less like insulting.
It's like the same shit.
It is. It's kind of. Anyway, but that one's still growing. I'm still experimenting with that one. So, and I'm trying to use ideas that like I got from there, use it on this podcast too. I'll wrap it up. Again, thanks for listening. You can rate and subscribe. You can find us on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Hey.
Erwin, where can people reach you at?
You can find me on the internet. Hold on.
Oh, fuck?
That's so fake. You can find me on the internet. I'm at Erwinism. Twitter and Instagram. You can email me. I guess. I'm not gonna read it.
Who reads emails? You can find me on.
I only work emails, dog.
That's it. Okay, understandable. You can find me JV at down_forward_HP. That's on Instagram. What?
It's a very like, what's that dude's from Evo? He's really good. Daigo. You're like fucking Hadouken. Like, what the fuck is shit, dude?
See, like, if you know what that means.
Dump.
All right, man. This is JV.
This is Erwin.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for listening. Peace. You're ridiculous, man.